The first time that I heard a DXD recording, it was at Bert van der Wolf's place, a recording engineer from the Netherlands, from Turtle Records. I was invited at his place to talk about the benefits of high resolution, and he showed me a DXD recording. I was really blown away by the amount of information that you hear from the actual recording place. Not so much the musicians that were recorded, but a lot more of the place that these people recorded at. I've been recording exclusively in DXD for about 5 years now. So DXD is 352.8 kilohertz, 32 bits. Some other recording engineers work in 352.8 kilohertz, 24 bits. 352.8 kilohertz means that 352.8 thousand times a second a sample is taken. And then 32 bits means that every sample is 32 bits long. So that means you have more dynamic range than you would do with 16 bits, for example. The dynamic range is the difference between the loudest and the softest part of the recording. So during my studies, I got super interested in multi-channel sound. Starting with 5.1, I got myself a very small little 5.1 Harman Kardon surround system. And I actually enjoyed that a bit more than the actually pretty good stereo system that my dad got. For some reason, I just enjoyed surround recordings and surround playback a lot more than stereo. When I got to do my master's degree, I decided I would focus on high-resolution multi-channel surround sound because I thought that was, for me, the end game of it. So when we're recording and mastering, we want to work with the best kind of equipment that we can get. In our case, we work with the Kev Blade 2 loudspeakers, with the Eagle H30 amplifiers, and emerging analog to digital and digital to analog converters. That together with the C80 ground controls, and everything is connected with Virotech high-end cabling. Our studio is tuned for both stereo and surround sound. It's a more of a modular kind of setup designed by Ben van Lelyveld. Our stereo setup is tuned more as an audiophile stereo setup with a little bit less toe in and the speakers closer together. And then the surround setup can be set up more like an ITU setup, so like a standard DVD or SACD standard loudspeaker setup. So the primary reason why we like working with the Kev Blade 2 loudspeakers is because they give this very natural SoundStage because of their coaxial drivers. If you ever heard a Kev loudspeaker in a room, you probably know what I'm talking about. It's this super holographic SoundStage that you can just sort of see every musician sitting in the room, and it's just a pleasure to work with. People have asked me if I'm happy with my setup, and there's really nothing that I would change about it.